He needs to know the truth.
The truth about what?
About himself. No one knows. No one but me.
What's good, YouTube? All knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful, just damn all everything. The sexiest hell host of the Life Games channel. And what can we say? Game of Thrones season finale, and it was crazy. Everything was brought together. This is just my review for the common man of some of the best scenes, some of the best action, and we're going to discuss where you think the series is going. So first things first, I was sad, upset at the fact that they're going to be moving to only doing 6 episodes in the future. I mean, my goodness, when you enjoy something this good, it makes you mad. But let's jump right on into it. This was like the first scene. Basically, everybody was reuniting. You've got here Brienne of Tarth with my man, the Hound, my favorite male character. And they're just basically talking about their exposures with Arya, and he's basically telling her that, you know what, you was a bad bee. I ain't messing with you no more. Then you got Jon Snow over here holding what was a dragon, as they said, mentioned in the story that those dragons got really, really small like dogs. You can see Khaleesi riding her dragon coming into the stadium where they all had this big showdown with Cersei because the big fight is coming. And there you've got my man Tyrion with the Greyjoy guy basically joshing on Tyrion. And you've got Cersei, looks like she had a little moment of pity on my man Tyrion, basically telling Mr. Euron to sit his ass down, quit talking like that. And this face-off was absolutely good for me. The Hound getting into his brother a little bit, the Mountain. And what's going to happen with them in Season 8, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Are they going to face off? Who's going to win that fight? Because as we know, Game of Thrones ain't scared to kill nobody. And there's the Hound leads. Look at Cersei looking at Khaleesi as if she could burn a hole right through her. She was hot. Khaleesi showed up late. And it was funny to us because we knew she was going to be hot. Khaleesi showed up late. She wants to be the head BIC in charge. And here's a scene where Cersei's looking at those little dead walker things. And we were scared as we don't know what while we was watching this, as he kicks that thing out of there and it hauls off and runs straight for Cersei. And there's Cersei's science guy picking up the hand. And you know, he is fascinated with death and life and bringing things back as he did the Mountain. And so I wonder, what is he going to come up with later on? There you have Brienne and Jaime. She's basically telling Jaime to put on his grown boy pants. And here's the big, big meeting between Cersei and her brother after Jon Snow refused to bend the knee, trying to talk some sense into Cersei, like, girl, these White Walkers, they coming. And so we move right along to what was the biggest surprise of the night for me. You guys let me know. Littlefinger getting into Sansa's head, basically saying, look, you need to get Arya. She's a threat to your power. She's going to do this and she's going to do that. But let's think about this, ladies and gentlemen. This man, Littlefinger, is responsible for about 5 different wars. He's basically responsible for getting Sansa in a lot of the situations where she's been in. Sansa would probably still be a virgin right now if it wasn't for Littlefinger. And he basically tried to cause dissension in the ranks between the two sisters. But ultimately, in the end, my favorite female character, Arya, gets all up in them and they off him. And it just makes you wonder, how did Sansa understand that Arya was on her side? You've got to look at her brother right here and think that she revealed everything that Littlefinger had done, since he is, by the way, the 3-eyed raven. And as you can see, these are clips of everything that Littlefinger is responsible for. And in the end, Arya offed him. Thank goodness Arya is that girl now. She is bad as I don't know what. But where are they going to take her character in Season 8? I think that's something we all want to know. And how is Sansa going to be involved as the Lady of Winterfell? All right. Moving right along. There you see Arya right before she sliced my man's neck. 2 pieces. Goodbye, Littlefinger. It was real. We're done with you. Next, we've got the scene where you have Reek talking to Jon Snow about all the things he's done wrong and the family he belongs to. And Jon Snow, being the honorable man that he is, just basically says, Reek, you can be a Greyjoy and you can be a Stark, which you know that was revealing after what we found out with Jon Snow, being that he is basically Khaleesi is Jon Snow's aunt. And right here you see he about to go in there and get some of them Khaleesi panty draws. It's basically a big incest, and Tyrion did not like it, which makes you wonder, does Tyrion know the real history of Jon Snow? Does Tyrion know that he is Khaleesi's nephew? But we all knew, or we all felt like they was going to get down with the get down, and basically they did get down with the get down, and we just want to know what's going to happen in season 8. That's a question that we all are thinking and wondering. And here you see the lady that told Khaleesi she couldn't have a baby, but maybe you've got to be of blood, Khaleesi's same blood, to help her have a baby. I guess we're going to find out soon. I think that's what the story is. You've got to be of Khaleesi's blood in order for her to have a baby. And I think that she is going to get pregnant, I think. And then that's going to be a big fallout because, you know, they are related. One of everybody's favorite scene was this scene right here when the White Walkers and the Night King flew in on that dragon and all hell broke loose. Do you hear me? Was this your favorite scene? Because that dragon, man, that dude is powerful. And he is blowing blue fire. I guess the thing with him blowing blue fire, he can't blow real fire. That would possibly kill him. But where do you think this is going to go? Who's going to team up and help fight these guys? How is it going to go down? You know they're going to have dragon on dragon fight. So that is my layman's recap of what happened in Game of Thrones. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. But I want you guys to give me some feedback. Was this your favorite episode of the season? Was this your favorite episode of all time? Where do you think the story is going to go next? And what would you like to see happen in season 8 of Game of Thrones? Well, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe. Game of Thrones recap. Go out there, get yourself a life game. Check my video description box below this video. Check out my past videos. Check out my affiliates. Everything I'm all about. And until the next sexy as hell video, I'll see you. If you enjoy the content on my channel, please take your cursor, click the subscribe button. If you want to receive an alert every time I drop a new video, click the little bell. And if you want to connect with me on Facebook, you can click this button. If you want to connect with me on my other social media, I got a button for you here, a button for you here. And if you're one of those people that want to make a donation, donations can be made through my Patreon account by going to www.patreon.com/lifegains. You can also get private videos done. This is how you can support my channel. Just click here and become a Patreon, and you will continue to get great content by Life Gains.